What's up with the day drinkers?
You are listening to the Day Drinkers Society podcast.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Drinking beer with the sun on my shades. All my friends are here with me. Come along and hear us talk and laugh a lot. It's the Day Drinkers Society.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lacey Richardson,
Hi.
thank you so much for coming and hanging
Yeah.
out with me.
Of course.
So what we're going to do, I got 6 random beers I picked out especially for you.
Wonderful.
I didn't go crazy. I didn't murder you with like 12% chocolate
Yeah, I
stout
appreciate that.
crap, sours or whatever. But you get to dive in there
Okay.
and pick the first one.
Just at random?
Just random.
Blind pick?
What do we got?
Let's go. You know, I don't got my glasses on.
I don't even know how to say it. Stone Bueno Visa
Buena Visa?
Salt and Lime Lager.
Ooh, that sounds good. Salt and lime always.
So while I'm pouring this, would you tell me about the first time you got drunk?
Oh. Okay. Let's see. First time. Not quite sure on age. Either, I want to say freshman, sophomore year. Mm-hmm. I had a girlfriend growing up. Her name was Beth. And the group of girls that I ran with, we would all stay at her house. She was kind of like the fun house. Like her parents let us get away with a little bit more than other parents. And she had a dog door. And so after her parents would go to sleep, we would all crawl out of the doggy door.
You all fit through the doggy door?
All of us, yes.
That's crazy. Well,
all
yeah,
of
I
us.
guess, yeah.
And not all of us were, I mean, I'm 4'11", but not all of us were my size. So it got exciting as the years went on because that lasted our whole high school. But we all snuck out and got picked up by some older guy friends of ours. And I guess one of their older brothers had bought a handle of KD.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had stolen all of her mom's Zimas. And one of the girls had an older sister who had been talking about putting Jolly Ranchers in Zima and whatever. So we took our, 6 to 8 Zimas, and there was probably 5 or 6 of us anyways, and that bottle of KD. And we were like in the middle of a field off of Shiloh and 1171 in Flower Mound, like in the country. That was it.
Just out in the sticks?
I'm pretty sure that they ended up having to go through the dog door and pick up at least 3 of us that were laid out in the front yard. And I was definitely one of those.
I think the only time I've ever been laid in the front yard was the Kentucky Deluxe.
Well,
That'll do it to you.
I don't know that I've ever had it since, so.
Yeah, it's definitely not a go-to anymore.
Okay, I like this one.
It's good. It's like this is a poolside.
Definitely.
For sure. The salt and the lime really pull it together.
Yeah, it's kind of I could drink these by the pool for sure. What is this one, though? A 4 point...
Yeah. 4.7.
Telling you, make me pull out the old lady glasses here. I got them on the side just in case.
So you notice I picked out the pretty colored ones for you.
You know I like them.
And
I do
stuff
like the
that.
can. I definitely give the can a 9.5.
So what's been going on lately? What have you been doing?
Well, school's back in session, so
Yep.
that's been kind of nice. Finally getting to get caught up on housework that never gets done when the kids are there.
Yeah.
All summer long. Missing the pool days, though. I'm getting white, I'm noticing.
True. Already?
Yeah, already just a week and a half. It's like, if you're not at the pool every day, you get a little pasty again, so missing that. But just getting the girls back to school. JC started middle school, so that's been fun. Been a change of pace, but her nerves have finally calmed, so that's good.
Yep.
And Ken's just having a blast being the oldest in the elementary school. She's living life.
What grade is she in now?
5th.
5th grade. That's crazy.
Yep, they're getting old. And
Yeah, they do that fast.
too fast, for sure. But I think everybody's now a weekend, so we are finally getting settled there. So just finally getting back to some house chores and nothing super exciting. Still on that hunt for what I'm going to do next.
Right on. Yeah, football season's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Fall. I'm excited for fall.
Me too. I think everybody in Texas is ready after this
little
last
over
2 weeks.
A little over the heat. They already have Halloween stuff. They have Spirit Halloween's already open.
That's wild.
I'm like, it's still, it's like early August. Like, what's going on?
Like, we still have Labor Day.
Like, what? Okay.
We're still trying to figure out if we're going to go to Waco or somewhere close and float one more time on
One
Labor
more
Day
time?
weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't we talk about that last weekend, I thought? Mm-hmm. I know the kids missed that. They enjoyed that trip when we took them, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
I mean, I guess.
I bet you would like to maybe float a full river.
I would never, ever go to that river again.
I'm still very confused as to how we lost you at the tube shoot. But
all right, so we get there, and this is the Comal River, and like 5 minutes in the water, I had to help Maddie do something, and I had 2 Yeti cups in my hand, and I thought we were still near where you can touch.
Yeah.
And I jumped out of my tube and went completely under.
With those cups.
Like standing fully straight up. Like
save the cups.
Lost both cups, trying to save myself.
Yeah. Well, you are the lifeguard.
So that started.
You're such a strong swimmer.
That started my anger right there. And then
and I don't know how we lost y'all because I stayed with y'all for a while.
It was the first shoot.
I know,
got
but
stuck in that circle.
Yeah.
Thing,
well,
and
so
it
did
kept rotating me back in front of people, and I was about to get kicked in the face by somebody coming down the chute again.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm over it.
See, I thought I had warned y'all, like, that shoot.
Super
I mean,
over
over
it.
the years, obviously, I went to college down there, so I floated.
I couldn't get it to go right. I needed to go right, not left.
Well,
But
and the current keeps
stuck
pushing
me.
you,
I
and
was
if
like,
anybody else is stuck, you're going to get bumped with their tube.
Plus, it was a different kind of
chaotic.
tube. It was like too big for me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really paddle.
We should have let you bring your own tube. I know Tiffany kept saying that.
Yeah, I know what kind of tube I like. What works for me.
We could have let you practice,
that
and maybe then you would have done better.
Yeah.
Been more comfortable, less anxious.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need another try for sure because I think you would have enjoyed it. The funniest
I like
part
the
about
horseshoe,
that,
though.
but
Horseshoe's
the
better.
funniest part about that whole thing was where you got out. We were like 20 yards down the river, standing up, like waiting for you. Like we saw you get out, and we're like, "Come back!"
So over it. So over it.
But at that point, like from that point on, it was easy, and you would have been fine.
No beer left.
You'd have been fine. We had plenty of beer.
I was fucking mad. I was just like, no, I don't want to go home.
Yeah, we gotta try it again. I think it'd be fun to try again with all the kids, but then also do an adult float. I think that would be fun.
At the horseshoe, where you can bring beers. Because,
wherever, just.
I was watching TikTok today, and there was a line of sheriffs pulling people out, taking their coolers, and charging them up to $500 per can.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty serious about it. But I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense because, again, I went to school down there. So we floated, and every year there was river raft race. There was lots of different events on the river, like with fraternity, sorority, or just people in general that went to college down there. And the amount of stuff that people just trash, and all the amount of people that end up dumping their tubes or fall out in the tube chute. And back then, there was no regulation of like size of cooler or what you could bring on it. I mean, it was just no glass. So, I mean, we would take, huge Yeti size coolers where they had their own tube. And we would tie, like somebody would have it tied to their ankle, or like, but also tied to somebody else's tube, as part of the tubes that are all tied together. And if somebody falls out of their tube or you get stuck in that tube chute with too many tubes or whatever, and those flip, like you're dumping, think about it, 40, 50 beers, and they're just at the bottom of the river.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, I've lost sunglasses. One time when my parents came down with some friends and they stayed in my apartment and we all floated, this family, it was very stupid. But those big floating trampolines that you see in the middle of the lake?
Yeah.
Somebody tried to take one of those down the river.
Yeah,
and it got stuck in the tube chute.
Of course
but what it did was it like created
I can't believe
like
it
a
even
current
got
underneath.
in there.
Well, I think it happened so fast that even the lifeguards didn't see or like could anticipate what was going to happen. Like it was horrible though. It created like a suction.
Oh yeah.
So you could only crawl that tube chute wall so long before it's sucking you like under there.
Dude,
so my dad went under. I went under. I came up. I didn't have my sunglasses were gone, and my swimsuit bottoms had untied, and so they're like gone. Like they're like around my knee. Anyways, I'm coming up all disheveled, just making sure my dad, because like we flip backwards. Like when it was
Yeah.
suctioning you,
Yeah.
it's like you're flipping out of it backwards, and it's not, that tube chute's not really deep, so it's kind of like, did somebody hit their head? Like it was a very
Right.
dangerous situation, and my mom and all them were still behind us, and my mom said that the lifeguards and everybody like jumped in right after that and pulled it out. Like, you know, people were like punching it to get it unstuck, like, because it was literally everybody was about to get suctioned underneath it. But
luckily
Dad and I
nobody
came
died.
out, and as soon as I saw Dad, then I was fine. But I was like worried about Dad, and there was like this group of military, like Marines or something, that were in front of us, and they were all kind of in that area where you come out of the tube chute. And they both like pulled Dad and I up, like saved us, like.
That's good.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like we didn't know where our tubes were, like, you know, just completely disheveled. Have to like gather yourself and start over.
Yeah.
It was a mess, but that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen on the river, for sure. I mean, like, who thought, like, yeah, we're gonna be able to take this floating trampoline?
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna fit, you know,
that's
like
genius.
somebody should have gotten out and walked it around that. I mean, it was probably fine for the middle of the river, but I don't know. I don't know how anybody thought that was going to be a good idea, but it wasn't. It could have been bad.
Let's pick beer number 2
All right. Just at random again?
at random.
Well, I hope they're all that good.
She goes straight for the pink one.
Well, it's kind of
This
staring at
one
me.
I'm interested in.
All right.
because
This is 903 Peaches and Queen. Oh, Chris, aren't you excited to drink this Peaches and
Yes.
Queen? Okay, and this is 5%er.
I'm a sucker for peach beer. Plus, this is like Super Mario Brothers looking can.
Yeah, it's a cool can. It's a pretty pink.
Let's see. It says a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to read it all.
Smells good.
And it's not a sour. I made sure it wasn't a sour.
Yeah, you know how I feel about those floaties.
Yep. Some of those are pretty bad. Have you ever been out to 903?
That's the one in Sherman, right?
Yes.
No, I think Jay and I were gonna go with you guys one day for brunch, and then
No, we got to make a trip
I
out
don't
there.
remember why we didn't.
It's totally worth it. It's just like a Saturday morning brunch.
Smells good. Smells like literally like peach cobbler.
So it has, yeah, it has peaches and buttercream flavored cream ale.
Yeah,
So
makes
that-
sense. Smells good.
I'm excited for it. That is like super creamy. Like
Yeah.
ice cream.
It's like
Or like cake almost. Like cake
yeah,
frosting.
yeah. Like a
But then it has that peach at the end. I like it.
yeah. This is definitely more of like a sipper. I mean, you couldn't drink a whole lot of these.
No, I wouldn't buy though.
This would be like a
12-pack
chill
here.
night, like good dinner, couple
Yeah.
drinks, play a couple hands of cards or something.
Right.
I like these cups. I keep looking at them.
My mama got me these cups
These
for
are
Christmas.
Just two?
The 4, but I broke one.
Mm.
I dropped one. So tell me, what was your first concert?
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
And I think I was like 7. Literally, my dad's sister and my cousin, my mom, and I'm not sure if my dad's other sister went or not. I would assume so, but yeah, we had all gone. I just know that the extra small, the smallest T-shirt you could get was like a huge nightgown on me,
Yeah.
like to the middle of my calves, and it had all the guys' faces on it. It was white. I was pretty obsessed with New
Old
Kids on
Donnie
the Block.
Wahlberg.
I was pretty obsessed with them. I think I was in love with Bobby McIntyre.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, as I grew older, and obviously now as an adult, I think obviously Donnie would be the most attractive out of all of them.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, but
I think that was Tiff's first concert too, but I'm not sure.
yeah, that one definitely
ask
was
her.
my first.
I know she definitely saw them when she was younger. I don't know if it was her first.
Yeah. How about you? What was your first?
Mine was Edgefest 99, and it was stacked. Like
Nice.
Blink 182. Like all these bands now are like $300 to go see one of them. And
Yeah,
like 20
it's
bucks
crazy. It's
to
crazy
see all of
concert
them all day.
prices right now. Did you go to a lot of those Kiss Party concerts?
No, all the Edgefest stuff. Did all the
Okay.
Edgefest stuff until they moved to until they canceled them. They stopped doing it.
Do you remember when Kiss FM was doing block parties and like you could have them come out to your party?
No.
Okay, so
You could
it
do
was
that?
around like the time that all those like kiss parties concerts were going on. I had a girlfriend. I think it was her. Like we were in 5th grade. And her mom got them to come to her party, and it was the first party ever that I had ever gone to, birthday party wise, where there was boys there. Like it was like the first co-ed party, so it was either 5th grade or 6th grade, can't recall exactly. But they came to her house and they had like a big bus, and they like put on like it was live on the radio. You were live on the radio.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And it was like Kelly, Raspberry, Kid.
Kid Craddock in the morning.
Yeah, and then a couple of their like just, studio people. But it was like how when they set up in front of a grocery store or whatever, or like at a new business. But
Yeah.
it was like they came to the parties. But they were doing it at block parties and birthday parties and stuff.
That's crazy cool.
It was pretty cool actually at the time because we all like got to be on the radio. Like they would bring the mic around and be like, say hello or whatever. And then, or we could make live requests. I mean, that was a long time ago. That was 95, 96, sometime around then.
Yep.
But I do remember that being pretty cool because then it was like you couldn't have a birthday party that topped that one.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to top.
Yeah, her name was Daphne, and it was pretty cool. Her mom always did those like over-the-top extreme things, and you wanted to be friends with her because it was always cool. Whatever they were doing, it was always cool.
Yeah, I think we all we strive for stuff like that to just like make the biggest party for our kids. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at what we all do.
I know. So
We all tend to go pretty extreme for them and do all the extras too. So the girls have been friends for a million years. It was funny. Today is Greenlee's birthday.
I saw that on TikTok too.
And so I was going through pictures to like post, a post to her or whatever, like a birthday post. And it was funny to see how many of all of our kids are in all these pictures from like 10 years
It's
ago.
wild to see them like
Maddie
as
and
babies
JC have
to
baby
now.
pictures. Like JC's in a walker and Maddie's like a baby toddler. And then, there's pictures of all these girls just through the years. It's funny to see them grow. I found one that is all of them. They got into the Disney princess like play dresses in my house.
Oh, yep.
And it's like before Riley was born. Like Riley was not in these pictures. It's like Maddie, JC, Kelsey, Josie, and Greenlee. Like Kennedy was clearly still little because she wasn't in the photo, but they were just little babies. It's sweet to see.
Dude, Maddie used to live in her Princess Belle costume.
Yeah. Well, in this picture specifically, the one I'm talking about, she had on like the rainbow tulle skirt. Like she must have been a
Little
princess
Pony.
or something, like
My Little Pony.
maybe something.
Rainbow Dash. She was
Possibly.
huge into My Little Pony.
The girls loved all the My Little Pony stuff, so that would make sense. But then it was funny just looking, and you forget how long they've all been friends because of how long we've all been friends.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
special.
It's crazy, man. We've gone through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We've traveled internationally.
Yeah. That was memorable to say the least.
We've stayed in murder hotels off the highway
Well,
where there were
wasn't
real life
intentional.
prostitutes walking around, and Josh is cooking pigeons with the neighbor friends.
Hey, Tiffany and I were there. we didn't leave him alone. He wasn't solo. City pigeons.
Man, that's some crazy stuff though.
Colombian parking only. I don't even understand where we came up with that, but we were laughing so hard about it, it didn't even matter.
Yep. I can't remember what was. So we all have job titles.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I'm the lifeguard
Yes.
because I can't swim.
Yes.
What's Jay's? I can't remember Jay's.
He's the boss.
He's the boss. And
Remember,
then
he's the manager and he doesn't know.
Josh is the cabana
Bartender
boy.
and cabana boy.
And I think he got a new name. Didn't he get a new name?
Sometimes he fills in for other roles. Like he does like activities. Sometimes like he does the like pickleball tournaments and stuff. He sets up those types of things.
That's true. True. What was your name?
Well,
Your
I've
title?
been sleeping with the manager for a long time trying to get us all promoted, but it's not worked. I mean,
not
he doesn't
working.
even know he's the boss, but that's typical of a boss. I have interchanged from bartending to deli to coffee barista. I do kids' activities. I run the kid camp sometimes.
I still call you the tour manager because you're the one that books the hotels. You book the flights.
Well, I'm the
Make sure
group
everybody
manager.
brings their luggage. You're the only one that can wrangle all the drunks
Yes.
into the night to get them home safely.
Yes, I usually can do
So
that.
that's what a tour manager does.
Yeah, but I'm just not going to follow anybody with a pencil and a notepad like you thought I was at one
No,
time.
I just want you to get the little walkie-talkie.
I mean, we could have walkie-talkies.
Just like
That might be cool. Like
stage
CDs
left.
in our cars.
I need you stage left.
Okay, I mean, I'd be down with the walkie-talkie, but I'm just not following anybody with a pencil and a notepad.
That's not what they do.
At the time that we talked about you wanting me to be your tour manager, that is what you thought I was going to do. You wanted me to quit my job and go with
Yeah,
you around the world.
Follow us around with your walkie-talkie.
You were like,
Tell
if
us-
I'm going to commit
Tell us
to
where to
this-
be, where's catering, where are we eating, what time.
You were like,
Make
if
sure
I'm
we
going to
get there.
commit my life to making music and like make millions doing music, I need you to quit your job and be my tour manager. And at that time, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going around the world with you with a pencil and a pad.
Everybody
of
has a
paper.
job.
It's just not going to work.
We have a cabana boy. We have the manager,
Yeah.
tour manager. So it goes hand in hand. What was Tiffany and Britt's jobs? I can't
Well, they work in the same department I do. It's all interchangeable. Like they do kids activities, they do bartending, barista,
remember.
deli.
Water balloon pickup.
Yeah, sometimes we have to be janitorial if somebody calls in, we have to do
Yeah.
janitorial custodial work for sure. Sometimes we have to be like the load in and load out crews. A lot of times we have to do we work in the maid services with the laundry department.
Right.
So-
Landscaping.
Yeah, occasionally.
I remember we were in Mexico and this really
That
hot-
is what Tiffany's gonna do with her life.
There was this
Because you
landscaper.
loved the
I was like,
Ghostbuster costume.
Oh my god, they wear those outfits, and I'm like, Tiffany, you gotta get one
And
of these
they looked like
outfits, dude."
Ghostbusters, and you were in love with it. I remember. And Tiffany's like, so when we leave today, I'm just gonna slide this last $50 towards them and be like, just take off your uniform.
Just
Can
give
I
me that
just
uniform."
look? Meet me in the bathroom. Take off your uniform and give it to me. Here's $50 American, US dollars. And I was like, what if she has no clothes? Underneath there. And she's like, surely she does. And I'm like,
Surely.
well, it's a jumpsuit. Maybe she doesn't.
Maybe she doesn't, but she's also at the beach, so
I mean, if dude can walk around with a machete making huge grasshoppers out of palm leaves,
yeah.
we could have never left there. We could have had them send our kids to us. Surely we could have figured it out.
I like to imagine that guy makes more money than all of us combined.
Well, I know what we tipped him.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, if we're tipping him that, and we had to make, what do you think? Probably 10 or 12.
We still
each
have ours. We
grasshopper?
still have one of them.
Yeah. I mean, the girls have theirs in their room.
Pretty sure it would crumble if I picked it up, but
It's definitely dried
sits
out.
on the bar.
Yeah, theirs are on their shelves.
Let's get beer
we
number
ready?
3 going.
I feel like I'm gonna have to burp in a minute. Is that allowed? Anybody done that before?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Sure, I've done it a bunch of times.
Southern Draw. This is a Pilsner. It's a chair with a guitar. It's very suiting for us.
It's from Great Raft Brewing in Shreveport. I've been trying to get you guys to
And
travel.
this is a 5%er again. Yeah, I like the breweries that we have visited. The new one here, this Union Bear, my parents finally went to. Oh, y'all ran into them.
Yeah, I ran
That's
into
right.
them. Shout out
Shout out to the Walkers.
Dale and Debbie. No, we went to Shreveport for this brewery once, and you guys would love it.
Has it been around a while?
Yeah. This was pre-COVID, so it was right before COVID. So they did survive it, and that's
Nice.
good.
That's
But-
nice to see some of those types of businesses that were able to sustain, because I know that was that had to be horribly hard on small business breweries and up and coming breweries. That I
we
mean,
didn't- we
isn't
never
it,
cheersed.
Cheers!
There you go.
Thank you for having me again. Isn't that one? What's the one in Deep Ellum? Didn't it close?
A couple of them did close. I think Deep Ellum Brewing closed their store.
But not the brewery.
Yeah, they're still making beer, but they don't have a place to go. There was another one that we never went to. We went there. I went there once to get to go stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was working out there, and they didn't have anything.
This one's a little strong.
Yeah, it's
It's got a little bit more beer tasty.
beer bite to
It's a
it.
heavy beer bite. Is that what we call it?
I just made that up.
Stout. It's a little stout. Fits the name. No, Community Brewery. I know y'all visited there, but when it first opened, I was working downtown still in the design district and everything. And we had an event there. And it was really cool right when it first
At
opened.
the new one or the old one?
The one where by the Mavs practice facility.
No, they built a whole new building.
Okay, so that's the one I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And it had just opened, and we did an event there, which was really cool because we got to tour it and do all of that. But I didn't know they had a new building.
Oh, it's
this whole time when y'all
beautiful.
said y'all been going, that's where I thought y'all were going.
I want to do like a day trip with the kids where we don't get too crazy. But like, because they have a huge patio, huge play area for the kids. Like there's
Outdoor?
bags and all kinds of different games for them to play. And it's like fenced off. So they just have their area. And then we'll be right up there on the patio watching them.
Yeah, well, they like a little independence these days.
So let them roam.
You gotta let it get a little cooler.
Oh
though.
yeah, we did the patio last Saturday, right before Sunday. We went to a concert on Sunday,
Yeah, I saw that.
and it was horrendous.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm too old for Sunday
let's see,
shows.
What the weekend that we went out? What was that? 2 weekends ago when we all went to Union Bear.
Yeah.
That was 2 weekends ago, right? Yeah. And that was when it had cooled. We had that cold front or whatever, and it
Yes.
was like
Yeah.
89, 88 degrees. It was perfect. Like we could be outside. My hair was down all night, and it was fine. Like
I was.
wasn't dying. And that was. And then didn't we go to Flips that night? Yes. And we swam in your pool with no
Yeah.
water.
That's the last time I'm going to Flips for a while.
Yikes.
I'm cutting myself off from Flips.
Well, all those videos of all of y'all doing karaoke.
Nothing good happens from that place.
Well, we had never been with y'all until that night.
So-
and you know that I, excuse me, I hit that microphone.
Oh, you're fine.
You know I won on the slot machine in there
Oh,
and
did
put
you?
a ticket in the envelope. And we haven't been
Okay.
back with y'all.
Yeah.
And apparently they like pay it out on Wednesdays or something. So
You might have some money
Jay
there.
reminded us last weekend when y'all were over. He was like, "Have you gotten your money from Flips?" And I was like, "No, I really haven't." Like, but it was wild because we didn't know how that works.
I don't know how it works.
They just have them in there, and so
Yeah.
I think I put like $12 or $15 in it. I don't know, and thought like it would cash out like a normal slot
Right,
machine.
right.
I wasn't intending to like win and play. I was just sitting
Yeah.
on it, waiting around for all of y'all to sing next or whatever. And like, I think there was like $2 left, and Tiffany and I are like, "Oh, just max bet it or
Max
whatever."
bet it.
And I think it was like, I don't know, it was probably $25 or $30 that I won, and I was like, "But I don't want to sit here. This game's boring anyways." Like,
Yeah, it's not
So we
fun.
cash it out, and then it like prints this ticket, and I'm like, "Now what do we do? Like,
You have to
where's
put
the
it in
thing?
a
Yeah, where's the
mailbox
thing?
thing.
Like to."
Yeah.
Where do we do the cash out thing? And so we had to ask the bartender, and she was like, "No,
I
see
swear.
that lockbox? You have to like write on the envelope your name and your number."
Those used to be like you just go to the bar and they just pay you in cash.
That's
That's what I.
really what I
thought it
thought
would do.
happened.
Like they should go search for the money, not you.
well. And then Jay and I were talking about it, and I was like, "Is that, you see them in every gas station?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?" And I've always wondered, like, how is that legal? Like
Crackhead gas
Texas
stations.
gambling. No, but even the C store has them.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah,
Like
at the
by your
back.
house?
Yeah, like at the back, and they've got like good ones, like the ones that we play like at the casinos.
I mean, that's a closer drive than an hour away if you get the itch.
Yeah,
For,
but
like,
I mean,
a
I've
little-
never played them in
just a
there.
little
I mean,
bit.
I've never played them in any bar or gas station. We literally just played it because I was like, we were sitting there, and Donnie and Brent and Josh and Jay were all just kind of chit chatting. So we just sat
Yeah.
and started playing it. I don't
Dude,
know.
on the way to Shreveport, they have an RB. Well, okay, so they have legalized gambling in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But there's an Arby's that has a full, like, little casino wall.
Well, pretty much any of those travel stops anywhere in Louisiana have a casino right next door.
fucking
It'll be
crazy.
like Jim's Casino or Stacy's Casino
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like very
Little hole in the
sketch.
walls,
It's
like
very
no
sketch.
bigger than
It's
this
like-
room.
Well, it's like a storage building. Like it's like one of those satellite
Dude.
box cars.
I miss the old border, like the
Yeah.
trailers.
I feel like I have not. I've won a little bit at Border over
Mm-hmm.
the years, the new Border, but I feel like I used to win a lot more when it was a trailer.
Well, they got to pay for that building.
Sure.
But yeah, I miss the trailer because it was like you get lost in there because it's like 3 different rooms or 4 different rooms or whatever
Yeah.
it was, and then you don't really know. I never memorized where the machines were.
Yeah.
I always get lost in there.
Well, I think we didn't really start going to the casino and liking it as much as we all do now until the new building was
new one,
built.
yeah.
But I do remember like the very random occasions that we had gone before it was the new building. I feel like I did win more.
I've probably given Border like $3,000.
Yeah.
But there was one night where I walked in there and I played the first machine I played was I won like $975. I was like, all right.
Well,
I
you
needed
have those
that.
nights, especially when I tell you what machines to pay.
And then, leaving with nothing after that was a little exciting too.
Yeah.
It's a long ride home when you're like
Man,
up $1,000 and then
yeah. The craziest
you leave
casino night
empty-handed.
was that night that I think it was Super Bowl night, and you and me and Tiffany were there that Sunday night. Mm-hmm. I think it was Super Bowl Sunday, and
Was
we
it?
all because I feel like I left at halftime show. It was like
No,
The
when
Weeknd or somebody was
that one time we
doing
won. We were like in the bathroom counting our money.
Yes.
No, that wasn't that. Because
Yeah, I'm pretty
it was
sure it
before
was.
the end of the year. It was like
no, it was. I'm
like
telling
November,
you,
December.
No, it was. I'm telling you, it was Super Bowl. Because I remember leaving. It was either Bruno Mars or The Weeknd that did the halftime show.
I have no
It was
idea.
3 or 4 years ago now.
No idea. Yeah, it was a while ago.
3, 4, maybe
No,
5 years.
it
Probably
had
4 years ago.
That might have been pre-COVID, dude.
No, it wasn't pre-COVID.
You don't think so?
No,
No, because we had to have
because-
the mask. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we had to have masks on and stuff after.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was like 3 years ago, maybe 4.
Beer
We
number.
ready?
Speaking of 4,
And beer number 4.
beer number 4.
But I'm pretty sure it was Super Bowl because I feel like I was watching the Super Bowl halftime show whenever, like, I put on my shoes and stuff and, like, left. And y'all were behind me because I got there before y'all that day. And I was by myself and y'all had rode together.
Weird. Yeah,
So
maybe.
I remember meeting y'all in the circle room. And I was already, like, up.
No.
And y'all showed up. And I was like, well, I just got here about 20 minutes ago, but I'm already winning.
Usually when I go, I don't take much with me. And you convinced me one time to just like
I gave
throw it
you.
in this.
No, I gave you.
No, you're like, do it
'cause I
first.
won.
You do it first. And if it doesn't win, I'll give you the money back or whatever.
Okay, maybe that's true.
And then
Because I was waiting on a hand pay.
and then I lost it all, and then you gave me the money back.
Yeah, and then I
put it
gave
back
you
in
another
there,
$100, and I was like, "Do
and
this
boom,
one
boom,
too."
boom. Like it just jackpotted
And
like
it
crazy.
was like all 3 of our machines were
Like
waiting
that
on
whole
hand
room,
pays.
like they couldn't get people there fast enough. That whole room was just lighting up.
I
It
know,
was
and then
insane.
she'd be like, "We'll see you again soon." And I'm like, "I hope so."
Yeah.
And then she'd walk away, and we would hit again.
Yeah, you'd have another jackpot before they got back.
I had like 2 machines locked up every time too.
So
This is Fresh Kicks Hazy IPA,
from Real Ale.
Real Ale Brewing Co. This is 6.6. I like these colors too. This is like a turquoise lime.
So yeah, if we ever go down to New Braunfels again,
Yeah, we
They
need
are
to, we need
in-
to hit up some of the.
they're
Austin
in
stuff.
they're in Blanco, Texas, which is like just
Yeah.
a hop, skip, and jump away.
Not bad.
Their
Smells
brewery's really cool because it's
I keep hitting the back side of this. I'm sorry.
oh, it's fine.
It's because I can't see around it. I'm too short.
I lowered them down for you too.
I know. You know me. I'm loud though, and I have this one in my pocket.
I like some Real Ale though. It's a modern building.
Yeah, I like that can.
Really nice place to go.
These cans are good and bright. They
See,
do
I
look
got
like
you like
me.
the
I was about to say they
the
do
funky
look
colors,
They
and then
look like me.
a little bit of country.
Yeah,
You know,
little
the
country.
southern drawl.
What are you trying to say? A little bit country.
A little bit crunchy, a little pink and bright. Cheerleader color, you know.
This one smells good too. Smells clean.
You were a cheerleader, right? Mm-hmm. Where at in Louisville or Flower Mound?
Yeah, I grew up in Louisville and Flowerman. Yeah, speaking of cheerleading, the girls are pressing, man. They are, they did the competition cheer thing for the last couple of years, and then we took a little bit of a break. Just kind of want to go to a bigger gym. What they're looking for is, we weren't exactly there with the team we were on before. Okay, so I got all these pricing packages. Just wait until the day one of your kids is like, hey, I want to do comp cheer.
No.
Maddie's not into it. I know she likes to dance and sing, but she don't really care about the cheer. Riley may, because they toss her around. I'm going to have to tell
And
them to
she's
stop
got-
throwing her in the air.
She's got energy for days. She's going to jump around and do all the things. And
Okay, well, I
Maddie
had
just doesn't care.
sent out for all these pricing, the pricing packs or whatever, just to look at all these gyms that the girls are interested in. And I'm like, wait, what? Like,
They just go crazy.
it's probably,
It's like mortgaging a house.
it's like 30 grand a year
Fuck.
per kid, and I have 2 of them. I'm like,
Nah.
okay, something's going to have to happen. Like, is there scholarship packages? Like, where do I get sponsorships?
Looks like the manager's going to need to give you a raise.
Exactly.
Man, I stumbled that.
See, I mean, I just can't. I can't keep. I can't keep sleeping with the boss. He's not giving any of us a raise. Mm-hmm. No, but Jay's new job's going well. He's
That's
enjoying
good.
it.
Yeah. I heard okay. So he moved cities.
Yeah, he's in Frisco now.
Now he's got the HEB right next to him. He's going to lunch at HEB every day.
He's obsessed with HEB.
I told him, I was like,
if
hey.
there ever comes one over here in Denton, we are so screwed. We will never have money.
I was telling him, I'm going to write you a grocery list of stuff I need from there. Since you're there all the time,
You should.
Just go bring it to me. I'll come pick it up from your house.
Yeah, just send him the money.
I'll Venmo you the money.
He'll get it, and then
he'll
just
list.
send you the receipt, and you just Venmo. He goes every day.
We went there one time on a Sunday, and that was our mistake. There was no parking. It took us 20 minutes to park. I ended up dropping them off at the front door and like driving around the building 4 times or whatever. And it was such a madhouse in there. It was just chaos.
So I think that happens though, the hype of like when it first opened around here.
Yeah.
But now that I think there's like 18 or something around the Metroplex now, and people aren't as crazy. I think the grand opening stuff still gets crazy because there is like super crazy deals, and groceries are dumb expensive. But he does get a good deal. I mean, if you think about it, like you can't even go through a fast food and get like a combo for $10, like 10 flat.
Was that churro bacon? They have bacon with churro stuff on it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted.
It's like I know what you're talking about.
And then it
They have a whole bunch of different ones. It's like maple, like a salted caramel maple bacon. They have like they have all different and I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But they have the best wine too. And see,
really?
when I was in San Marcos for college, that's all we had was HEB. Mm-hmm. And there were never lines or anything. Like their produce is very fresh.
I went to one in
pricing's
New Braunfels
great, and they have the best wine selection. And when you're in college, like as a female at least, like you're drinking wine, and it, you start off with your Franzia box wines because it's the cheapest and you get the most or whatever. But then you go into HEB. Coming from Dallas, where we didn't have any at the time, and it's like you've got aisle upon aisle. It's like you're in Goody Goody, but it's part of the grocery store.
Yeah.
But then with all their even Market Street is pretty good about it these days with like the pre-packaged or pre-prepared meals and lunches and stuff.
I do like some Market Street.
I like me a Market Street too. Yeah. I'm a big Market Street. I would take a Market Street over a Trader Joe's. I
went to one the other day just to get like CVS sodas because that's what I'm doing now, overpaying for sodas.
Dude, you can't beat Kroger pricing. It's the buy 2 get 3 free, or you gotta watch it. It's every other week. Mm-hmm. And Tara and I are so old. She texted me the other night and she goes, "Not sure if you've seen this," and she goes, "Man, we're old." When we've been talking about like how expensive like 12 packs are $11.99 or whatever. 12 pack of soda.
$15.99.
But that's what I'm saying. So,
but no, their wine area. It's like 3 aisles long, like 3 aisles wide or whatever.
And they've got good ones
this is
too.
Awesome.
And they always do wine sampling.
Yeah.
At Market Street.
Yeah. They have the little old lady with her
little medicine cup, plastic medicine cups.
Mm-hmm. HEB does that too.
Yeah. See, I haven't ventured over to one, but Jay's got one right there next to the shop. But I will say the gas price there is unbeatable.
Yeah.
I guess he got, a card like you would a Kroger card or whatever. Like a membership card or whatever. Mm-hmm. And even one of my brothers the family group text this week and was like $2.82 at neighborhood Walmart here off Teasley or whatever. And I was like, that is pretty good. I go to Kroger because that's where I do my weekly shopping. So I use our points.
Right.
But I'm right here. And Jay is gone. So he would get it when he's in Frisco. But I think it got down to like $2.30 or something this week. I mean, that's good.
Really? Yeah,
pricing.
I thought $2.92 sounded good the other night.
Yeah.
At the 7-Eleven on Robson right there.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up because it's $2.92. I've been paying like $3.15,
it's just
$3.20.
Stupid. Everything is so expensive right now. It's dumb.
This is stupid.
But yeah, you can't beat. I mean, when sodas started being $11.99 a 12-pack, I was like, you might as well drink beer.
Yeah. At this point.
This is dumb.
Well, some of these 6-packs are like $15 now.
It's crazy.
I'm like, all right, well, it is what it is.
We're gonna have to figure out. You're gonna have to start brewing beer again.
I know, but even that went up. I went shopping.
Supplies.
I went shopping to get all the ingredients because I was just feeling like brewing, and it used to be like you could do a 5-gallon batch for $40-50, $90 for the same thing that I was already doing. was like,
Crazy.
what?
Even on all the social media. Have you seen all the people like posting? They're like, same list of groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Like I plugged it into whatever app they use for, whatever place they shop at. And even in 2020, during the middle of COVID,
Yeah.
it was this much. And now it's like a 90% increase or something. It's
just crazy.
It's hard to live.
It doesn't
And I
make
saw
sense.
something today in the news about like, if you make a single person making 90,000 or a family making 150 or more, unless you are hitting a $300,000 threshold, it's not enough to live right now.
No.
I'm like, wait, what?
Not really.
So if y'all are seeing that though, like,
Somebody,
we won't go that
somebody
route.
fix it.
Yes, we're not going to go
don't care
the
who.
political route, but clearly something has got to change. Like, I mean, we're definitely
Exactly.
facing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. And see, and every election year, everything goes crazy.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
even
It's
my
wild.
industry, real estate, everything goes nuts. There's a holding pattern. People don't want to buy or sell. They don't know what party's going to be in place coming next few months. Everybody's kind of holding, just waiting to see what happens. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's always crazy.
See, I don't know, because I have a bunch of realtor friends on Facebook, and they're all posting like, oh, now's the time to buy because interest rates are the lowest they've been in years. I'm
well,
like,
things are looking
yeah,
really good.
but in years, they've been the highest they've been. So is it a good thing? Is now the time to buy? Or
Well,
what are we doing
It says
here?
a lot of things, actually. It just says, if you put pencil to paper,
But
though.
you know how my brain works.
Yeah, I know.
I read too deep into things.
I
I'm
know,
like,
but
what
if
do
you
they
put
really
pencil to
mean?
paper, we are seeing the trend down on interest rates. They're still higher than they were 5 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But they are much lower than they were the last year or two. But what that's going to do is that's going to open up, a lot more financing options. And therefore, there's going to be a lot more buyers. So
Yeah.
we're going to see another purge where anybody who's been on the fence waiting for the buyers to come back out,
Right.
they're going to start selling their homes. And we're going to find ourselves back in one of those supply and demand issues where,
Yeah.
do we have enough homes for the amount of buyers that are looking now? Or, or is everybody going to dump those houses that they paid little, stupid dollar amounts of money for and became house poor fresh out of college
know.
because the interest rates were so stupid low?
Yeah. I was telling Tiffany the other night, I was like, now is the time to buy land where it's not developed. Mm-hmm. Like, we are dumb if we don't start investing in land right now.
Absolutely.
Like, we were looking at it last night. I was like, we can get 3 acres for $100,000 or whatever. It's not a great deal. Not a great deal, but
I was about to say,
it's
Talk-
where
let's
it's.
talk about
I'm
this
not
off
telling.
camera.
I'm not telling people where it's at, but it's close to the ranch.
I'm like, let's talk
I'll
about it
hint
off
to that.
camera, maybe?
I'll hint to that. It's close to the ranch, so
okay.
that's a pretty good area and
No, it's a great area.
Small price.
That's where Jay and I will buy.
smallest price that I've seen in that area.
Yeah.
But it's only 3 acres.
And speak of the ranch, we got to get everybody back out there now that the new house is built and stuff.
Yeah, I had to do
I
that.
know we've been talking about it.
That'll be a
Mom and Dad
fun,
would love to host the commune.
fun time. What do we got here?
This
Beer number
is
5?
Independence Brewing Company. Yeah, we're on number 5. I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up standing up and burping so bad it's gonna be horrible. We're gonna have to wait until this camera's off. All right, Independence Brewing Company, Native Texan Pilsner.
That's another Pilsner. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this Southern Draw was a Pilsner. And that
Look
was
at me
it.
like, this is how you know I'm getting old.
Gotta
I'm like,
lean back.
Yeah, I got it.
It's
Give me a magnifying glass.
It's a different kind of lean back there.
I know. It's not the fun one. Okay, I can't even find it.
Yeah, they don't have it on there.
It's probably in all that small print on the side.
No, that's the pregnancy warning.
Oh, well, we don't have any of those scares.
Yeah, it doesn't say. That's crazy. What? I'm gonna have to Google it.
Hold on.
Well, that's your-
Hold on.
No, it's really not on
let
here.
me put my glasses on here. Let me see.
It just has the government pregnancy warning. Don't drink if you're pregnant. Which, by the way, don't drink if you're pregnant.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Let
Actually,
me Google it.
Christopher.
It doesn't have it on there. Independent
It has
sale.
to.
Independent.
It has to.
How do you spell independent?
INDEPEN.
I got her to sing that song. You see what I did there?
INDE. You're a goof.
Independence Brewing.
And this is the
Native
Native
Texan.
Texan Pilsner. I do like this can. You know I like me a Texas flag.
Oh,
All
yeah.
day, every day.
5.2%.
All right. So you're not killing me with the 12s.
Clean and smooth is what it says.
Where's you?
Yeah, I didn't get anything crazy because it is
A Wednesday.
a weekday. So
Yeah. We got them kids. Yeah, I'm driving the bus route in the mornings these days. It's funny because the girls call Jay in the mornings, and that still has a little bit in it.
Oh.
If you want to kill it, the girls call Jay in the mornings, like on their way to school, because he leaves so early. He leaves before 6, and so they call him, just to tell him good morning, whatever, on the way to school. And it's like I drop Ken, so she's made a call, and then 15 minutes later, JC's calling him. He's like got to keep his phone with him, but he enjoys that because he doesn't get to see them in the mornings and stuff. And then a lot of nights, if he works late and stuff, like, he's coming in and they're already getting baths. And, I run a tight ship, though. My girls are still in the bed 8:30. Because if not, they're complete jerks in the morning. And it's just, with Kennedy especially, if I don't keep her on a routine, it's more work for me than it is even, like, worth.
yeah.
Because she just doesn't, she's not a good waker up. Like, she's not good with it.
Riley's like her mom. Like, she will stay up late, but the second her head touches that pillow, she's out.
Yeah.
And when it's time to get up, she's popped up, ready to
And
go.
that's how I am.
But Maddie,
Jason's just
opposite.
really good.
Stays up late.
She is.
Anger
Maddie
bear when
has always
she
been a night
anger
owl.
bear when she wakes up. She,
See,
don't just get out of her way.
See, and Ken will go to sleep as soon as, like, you lay her down. But with her anxiety and stuff, like, I don't know what it is. Like, she gets anxious if, like, something's out of routine. Mm-hmm. And, like, then she just won't go to bed. Like, she'll, like, me not being home this evening. Like, she will text and she will text. So I had to make sure she was tucked in, and I did all the routine before I left.
And that's why I said 8 instead of 7. They usually do 7, but
ooh, I like this.
it's funny. You were like, "Hey Jay, I think I'm going to need you to come get me."
No.
And he was like, "No, absolutely not."
Well, in my brain, I think I was thinking, like, I'm going to drink 6 beers.
No, you're
But we're halving them.
It's
so
really
it's
3
beers. Yeah.
3 beers.
No, it'll be fine. No, but JC's just gotten so independent. It's funny, like, and with their age difference and the maturity difference in them, like, JC will get herself up with her own alarm. She, wakes up, puts her makeup on, curls her own hair, whatever she's going to do. Like, she's very good. If she needs something washed or something's not clean that she wants for tomorrow, like, she has everything ready the night before.
Same with Maddie.
And
Maddie's very
Ken is
prepared.
not. She will think that she has something ready, but then, like, she hadn't tried it on. Mm-hmm. And then and so she'll put it on in the morning and it's not what she wants, or she didn't have, a bra that goes under a white shirt or whatever it be. And I'm like, so you're not ready. And then it sends her into a frenzy. Like,
What's that movie, Big Daddy? Where Frankenstein, you can dress however you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's Riley right there.
So,
She
in
would
all
just
honesty,
wear whatever, like cape and like some weird shit.
So I've always given them a little bit of freedom, but, like, if something is not good,
Girl, I
I'm
don't
like,
know about this.
you look a little homeless. Like, let's change that. I've tried to give them, like, enough freedom to express themselves. But like, if it's not good, it's not good, and we're not doing it. No. Like, I'll say it the nicest way too, as, like, nice as I can. I'm like, okay, so those are really great shorts, but I think you could pick a cuter top, or, let's match better or something. Like, I try to be kind with it, but I have good kids. Like, I do.
You gave Riley a pair of Kennedy's old Nikes.
Yeah.
And now Riley's obsessed with Nike.
Okay, so we have a lot more to give her because
she just got 5 new pairs from Famous Footwear.
Yeah, but Tiffany had like 7 new pairs this summer from my garage sale.
Yeah, it's insane. No, she's like, these are my favorite shoes ever.
So in those projects that I've been doing, when you asked what I've been doing since they've been back in school, I have like 5 more totes that Tiffany needs to go through. Because now we're purging 7 and 8s. And I know Riley's not quite there, but like she will be at Christmas or spring. And I just can't. You know me, I'm like, this has got to go through the commune first.
She did
half of it has tags. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
She did most of the kids shopping on Shein.
Yeah, the girls did that this summer too.
And then we did a thrift store day because Maddie's into thrift storing.
It's fun.
So she bought like, all right, this is what makes me mad. I showed her like 5 shirts and she was like, no. And And
then she
as
ordered
we're
them on
standing
Shein.
in line, she runs and grabs all 5 of them. She's like, okay, yeah.
I do want them.
I like this.
Yeah. That's how they have to tell you they like it first. They
Smells
don't want
like
us
Teen
to tell 'em.
Spirit.
Yeah, they don't want us to like it first. Well, and so I think it's so funny because JC understands music and like knows bands and stuff. And Kennedy does too to a certain extent, but she's
Right.
not as into music as JC is. She is by like social media or what's popular, but like JC will like hear something that we all play and she'll vibe to it. And so she'll, she like you
Yeah.
guys got her that record player and
Right.
like that is like a prized possession of hers. Like she runs those albums and like has asked for more records. Like she loves that.
She needs some records.
She does need
I
more
got some
records.
records.
But like she's into that. She is like more of us, like a music-y
Yeah.
life. Kennedy just wants whatever the popular songs are. She's busy doing the dances, learning them.
Yeah.
And but all these band shirts from our era, are coming back in for like school shopping, like Nirvana,
If I
whatever.
would have saved all the band shirts that
No
I had from high
joke.
school, some people were paying $3,000 for like vintage
It's
tees.
nuts.
Like
And I'm like, we probably cut those up. My mom
threw
probably
it
cut
away
mine up and
because
used them as dish rags, like
was so-
or dust rags.
it was so worn out that it wasn't comfortable
Yeah,
to
but
wear
people
anymore.
are paying the most for those, like with the holes in
I
them, or like a
know.
little bit discolored.
And the original tags or whatever.
Yes,
I was
it's
like,
crazy. But so
they could have bought a house with this.
exactly.
Damn it.
So specifically, Kennedy wanted this Nirvana shirt, but she cannot say Nirvana.
What'd she say?
She calls it. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to do it now, but it's not
Nirvana?
even. No. I'm not gonna be able to get it right, but like every
was one
single
of the
time
shirts
she
that-
says it, and I'm like,
Maddie found a thrift
Nirvana.
store.
If you can't even pronounce the shirt you're wearing, dude, like, because I always did that, like when the girls would get like a Journey or a Whitney Houston. I'm like, all right, if you're gonna wear this, you gotta at least name a song from this
Exactly.
band.
Yeah.
So come on with it.
Yeah.
And so that's always been my thing. But when she does it, but she does it every time, and I don't know if it's just like she can't pronounce it correctly, like
Yeah.
the way she's trying to speed up the word, or I don't know what it is, but it's like, oh God, I'm not. Next time she does it, I'm gonna have to send it to you because it cracks me up every time. I'm like, no, wrong,
It was funny.
just wrong.
Yeah, I was messing with Maddie because that was one of the shirts that she found at the thrift store. It was a Nirvana shirt, but it was like a brand new one,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. And I was messing with her. I was like, "So, what 5 are your favorite Nirvana
Yeah.
songs?"
Give 'em to
And
us.
She's like, "I don't know."
And is the lead singer still alive? Like, do you know anything about? Like, you
Yeah.
just start quizzing them.
We went to the record store. She wanted to buy a Nirvana record, and I was like all about it. And then
Yeah.
she was like, "But what do they sound like?" I was like, "Rock, like grunge, like 90s." She was like, no." She's like all into Olivia Rodrigo and
Yeah.
stuff
Oh,
like
they
that.
went to that concert though.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
they?
Dude, I didn't know she saw, what's her name? I'm going to butcher his name. Chappelle Rowan, the Pink Pony Girl song. That girl. She opened for him.
Chappelle?
Chappelle.
Chappelle,
What did I
like
say?
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. What did I say?
I don't know.
Chappelle.
It didn't sound like Chappelle.
Rowan. Rowan.
Rowan.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Pink Pony Girl.
Pink Pony.
She opened for him at that show, and she didn't know who she was at that time. And now
Well,
she's
that's
like,
honestly how we found. I mean, several bands. Think about
now
it.
she's
over the
coming.
years.
She's coming back, and her tickets are fucking $300-$400 for nosebleeds. I'm like, we're not doing this
But
again.
concerts are just dumb.
I was like, you have to start liking bands that nobody else likes, so we can
Yeah.
pay the $20 or
Exactly.
whatever. Like,
No. Oh, it was. So, Lloyd. Rock and Rodeo Lloyd.
Mm-hmm. shout out, Lloyd.
Yeah, shout out Lloyd. So obviously Avery goes to school with JC, and she's
Mm-hmm.
good friends with JC in Brooklyn and all that. And so with middle school starting, I've been walking with like all the moms. We walk the girls to the middle school. This will only last another maybe a week if we're lucky. As long as they'll let us, we'll do it.
Right.
But they're gonna be too cool for us in like a week. But so we all kind of
Yeah.
gather in the neighborhood over there across from the middle school because you can't drive anywhere close to the school in the mornings, and then just walk them across. So Lloyd and his wife Toby, they walk with us, and Jay had the girls
Yeah,
last
I forget.
Friday.
They live in your neighborhood, yeah.
They live in Brooklyn's neighborhood, the one in front of ours, yeah. But anyway, so I played bunco with my mom and all of her girlfriends last Friday. So Jay had the girls, and so, but we've been seeing them every day. So Jay goes they went to Travelers Cantina, over there, in Corinth on the across from NCTC or whatever. Mm-hmm. We love that place, by the way. Shout out Travelers Cantina too. Don't let it close. And he's like, yeah, they're all hanging out and everything, whatever. And he sees some guys from high school, I guess, that do some PDR work or something at one of the local shops. So anyways, Jay got to talking with them or whatever, and they're all trying to talk about going to see Zach Bryan, and Jay's like, we need Lloyd to open another spot so we could see Cody Johnson again for $20.
Yeah.
Because we saw Cody Johnson at Rock and Rodeo. Literally, I think we paid $20.
Dude, everybody
and
brought in
now
there.
If you go to a show, it's like $300 to get a decent seat.
Like, come on, man.
It's like you can't. The days of like at that point, a $9 beer sounds great. Like $9 beer night sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
But if your ticket pricing is $300, it's like, nah, I think I'll drink a water that I put in my purse.
Yeah.
Like, or I'll just go to where's the nearest water fountain? Like, I think I'm good.
Exactly,
Like, it's
man.
fine. It's just gotten so ridiculous. Like, even Zach Bryan's concert tickets this weekend, that was one of the things that Greenlee had asked Tara and them for her birthday. And she's like, I think on her birthday list, it was like floor seats or floor tickets and I'm like, so I have a girlfriend that I used to bartend with at Hattrick's back in the day. And she's like, she posted on Facebook yesterday that one of her friends, because she actually is a table dealer too at Choctaw.
Oh, really? Okay.
But she's an LVN during the daytime. Anyway, she posted on Facebook that her friend was selling 4 tickets. And so I Facebook Messenger, I don't have her phone number to text her anymore. And I text her and I was like, or I message her and I was like, out of curiosity, what does your friend want for the 4 tickets? Like, one of my girlfriend's children would love to go. And are they seats or floor seats or what? And she was like, no, they're seats, but they're lower level. Like, it was like section 126, like D. Like, they'd be great tickets.
Right.
$1,500 for 4, though. But
that's not terrible.
But the receipt, like, he paid more than that.
Oh, yeah.
So he's actually taking a price cut just because he can't go.
The
and I'm
floor
thinking,
is $1,500 a person.
But I'm thinking.
Probably.
But maybe. Again, I'm thinking like, yo, that is like, that's nuts.
It's too much.
That is almost $400 a ticket.
It's crazy.
That is almost $400 a ticket.
It was like, I think the most expensive I paid was like $150 to go see Roger Waters.
Okay, but you do understand.
$300 for both seats.
Okay, but you do understand that minus plane tickets, we went to Mexico for a week for $1,500 a couple. Minus our plane tickets.
That's
but with our plane
crazy.
tickets, like
I think I'd rather do
our
that.
week in Mexico per couple was $2,500, like all inclusive. Like, I would much rather put 15 towards like, let's go to Mexico again for another week than.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not buying 4 tickets to one concert.
One 3-hour concert.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it. It's crazy. And
then you're going to spend another $300 there.
On drinks or waters
food,
or soda.
Merch.
Well, and then you don't even know if it's safe anymore to take kids to concerts. I worry about that all the time. Like, I am that crazy mom that thinks the worst. Because you hear all the crazy, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, me, I'm always nervous when the kids are involved. Big crowds don't do well with me with kids. So I don't take them to the fair. Like, I'm crazy.
No, we're skipping the Denton Fair. So.
Yeah. But I'm talking about State Fair. They've never
Fair.
gone. I've never taken my kids.
Did you see this new thing? They wrote a letter today. Or not today. They posted it today. Where they want to rescind the no guns allowed in the State Fair. So
I already knew that was coming because of the shooting
can open
last year.
carry. No, they want everybody to open carry. Or whatever. Be able to open carry.
But
there's so many different ways that can go.
I knew all this gun control for the Texas State Fair because Texas is the most like like everybody's eyes on Texas for gun control and gun, everything. And after that shooting at the food court last year at the fair,
I didn't know about that. I don't remember
and it
that.
was like an isolated unit.
Yeah.
A kid somehow got away with getting a gun in there, and they're still trying to investigate
so
it.
tight though. Like, it's weird.
I don't know how it happened. They still don't know how it happened. But like, there was a shooting, an isolated situation at the like food court area.
Could you imagine though? Like, what is it? 15,000 people walk through that
I'm just telling
thing?
you right now.
Every Texan
I
has a gun in
understand
there?
that there are videos out there that
Oh
when
my
people
God.
are asked, like mothers are asked, like, would you die for your kid
It's
or
like-
whatever? And they're like, no. I'm like, understand this. I would set this earth on fire. I would.
Oh yeah.
I would same day deliver somebody's body to heaven over my children and yours.
Exactly.
So if you really mess with my children, just understand you will be handled.
It just I don't know why when they say that I get the picture of Yosemite Sam with his 2 revolvers.
Yes.
Like, it's the Wild Wild West out here at the Texas State Fair.
But I think that's what people
Like
that don't live in Texas.
A bunch of those dudes would show up though, you know what
But
I
I
mean?
think that's kind of like what everybody thinks Texas people are.
I know.
Just like we're all riding around on our horses. None of us have cars.
We all carry Glocks. It's different.
Yeah, they're not exactly.
I ain't got a 6-shooter, man.
Yeah. I mean, we do, but those aren't the ones we carry daily. And coming to the house, though, it'll be a shotgun over a pistol, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Beer
All
number
right.
6. What we got?
Beer number 6. 903 Brewery. This is
This is the dessert beer.
churro
You
and
did it right.
caramel ice cream. This is our dessert. This is our
You
final.
did it right in the order.
Okay,
So.
churro and caramel ice cream flavor. All right, and this is a cute little can too.
Because
I
we
like
went
the
to
flags.
Mexico. I was like,
Oh, and this is a 6%er. This is gonna be the one that Jay.
call the Uber.
I'm just kidding. Oh, I don't think I can get this one open. You know me, I don't got no fingernails. Not these days.
Churro and
Dude, that one smells good. I could smell it already here.
the dude at the store was like, "Oh, if you like cinnamon, you're gonna love that."
You know I like cinnamon. And maybe it'll make us feel like fall. Okay, you just gave me the biggest cup. I don't know what you're doing over there.
I might have did too much.
Too much.
Too much. I'm not the cabana boy. I need a cabana boy.
It's all right. You're the
You
lifeguard.
can pour me some more if you want. I don't care. I don't have to drive anywhere.
Yeah, we here. This is where you stay. Ooh, that is. Ooh, it smells like a candle. Ooh, that smells so good.
So weird. Yeah.
Ooh, that smells so good. It really does smell like a candle.
What's that candle store in the mall? Yankee something?
Yeah, Yankee Candle.
Yankee? Is it just Yankee Candle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the Tyler candles, but you have to get them either online or at Hallmark.
That is dessert right there.
Okay.
It has all the things.
Okay, this
Cinnamon
right
and
here, the first fire pit night of the season, like, this is like a,
Oh, yeah.
This is a nightcapper around a fire pit. You can still have your shorts on, but like a sweatshirt.
Just get a 6-pack and share them.
You know, it's a little cool outside because the sun has gone down. This is a fall beer.
Yes.
This is a great beer. And it's definitely like a dessert nightcapper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it smells so good too. It really
so
is. It's
sweet.
like a candle.
Yeah. So you get that cinnamon first, and then the cream, the ice cream.
The vanilla ice cream back. That's what it is.
I couldn't drink 6 of these. You'd probably get sick.
But then you have the caramel. The caramel is what's in your mouth like after.
Yeah.
It's the aftertaste.
It says it pairs with carne asada, crunch wraps,
Taco Bell.
snacking on cereal, and a walk in the park.
Okay, well that's cute. Let's get some Taco Bell and like hang out in the park.
No.
Perfect.
Better be closer to a restroom.
Yikes, yeah.
Nah,
No,
it's
that
pretty
one's
good. Though.
good.
It's pretty good.
That one is good.
So let's talk about Mexico.
Okay.
What was your favorite part?
I don't know. I thought the whole trip was
crazy
great.
stories. I guess overall we didn't cause any trouble. But trouble did follow us everywhere we go.
I mean, it was Jay's birthday. It was bound to happen. And,
oh my
yeah.
God! I got to show you this video. I hope
think
it's still in my
Guacamayas,
drafts.
every night at Guacamayas is probably like my favorite parts of the day. Just because it was so much fun. Like just because all of us dancing and.
Damn it. Yeah, Guacamayas.
That was like a good one. I liked our pool days too.
What was that one? Okay, so let me tell this story. When I got too drunk to be at the restaurant
Fuentes.
show,
The Fuentes show.
I was like,
Don't shush me or I'm going to shush you back so hard.
everybody at the table is shushing me. I'm like,
Shh, shh, shh.
I don't need to be
Stop
here.
shushing me or I'm about to shush you back so hard.
So I leaned over to Tiffany. I'm like,
Can I leave now?
She's like, yes, please. I was like, okay, I'll be back.
And then we were like, where's Chris? And Tiffany goes, No, he needed to go, and we thought you had gone to take a nap.
I was just too hype. I was just too hype for that.
I know. It was just like a calm, like we had to be quiet during the show portions, and like you just wanted to be crunk the whole time.
Yeah.
There were so many parts of that show though where we had to get crunk, but you just didn't last that long enough to know it.
I didn't have the patience to be quiet.
No, you didn't last long enough. You didn't last past the first silencing portion.
So.
But the best part was you and Jay. Shh, 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 shh.
You shush me.
Did you just shush me? Because if you shush me again, I'm going to shush you back so hard.
So hard.
That's really what was being said between the two of you. And it was like, it was hysterical. No, but the best part of that was after you were allowed to be dismissed by Tiff, we all thought you had gone back to the room. Like she thought too. She thought too that you were going back to the room to like maybe rest up. And then, like, when we finished, we were going to come get you to go to Guacamaya's. We didn't know you were already at Guacamaya's, like, holding it down for us.
There was a wedding party.
Yes, the white wedding.
90% of people at Guacamaya's
but the
was
white
wearing
wedding.
all white.
And we're all wearing black that night.
One man, other than
we're all
me.
wearing black that night.
Yeah, other than me, was wearing something different. I went and sat next to him, and that's how I became friends with Minnesota.
Wasn't that the night that I got peed on by that Chinese man?
That was probably the next night.
No,
that would have been that night.
I think that
after
was
the white wedding left.
No, because he was part of that crew.
More
Wasn't
people. No, he was with the young kids that came in.
But that was the white wedding.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Because I think the last night we were there.
That was the last night.
The last night we were there was the
where
night
everyone
that
was falling
old man
over.
fell.
They had that bar.
It was slick.
Or they had the band.
That man fell and like bust.
That was
remember
that night.
and we were like, he's gonna fall into the stage, and here goes the whole band like off the back of the stage.
Yeah. No, that lady kept grabbing the bass player's legs.
Junk. Yeah. There were some crazy ladies there.
So I sat there with Minnesota, and we were like, "What's happening? Like, why is everybody wearing white?" It's like,
He was the one getting married.
Minnesota?
Yes.
No, he's an old man.
Oh, you're talking about
the old man.
You're talking about Speedo. Minnesota.
Yeah. Dude, he had like the best like 50s haircut.
And it was nice and slick.
Slick back.
It was like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, but like on an old man.
I wish I would have got his like Facebook or phone number or something.
He gave 0 Fs.
I know. That's why I sat next to him.
He let his ball sack hang out the side of his Speedo the entire time.
He would purposely go to the swim up pool.
And then he would like put his leg up
on the bar.
Like, he would like put one leg up on the like bench just so you could like. And I'm like,
it's a swim up bar, dude. Like, you don't have to get out of the pool to do this.
Just stay in the water. Why don't you let your cute like young wife like with her 7 or 8 pack or whatever 12 pack get out of the water and you stay your wrinkly bald ass in here?
No, she did not hang with him.
She liked him though. She liked him a lot.
They were a good couple.
They were fun. They really were fun. And we met them on the World Series night. That was the other, that part of the trip. And every night at Guacamaya's was probably my favorite portions. I mean, the whole trip was fantastic.
What about, sorry, no calamari?
Oh.
I've never we were on the search. We were on the search for calamari. And everywhere we went, sorry, no calamari.
Okay, so I'm not even a big calamari orderer. Like, I don't often go places and order calamari. I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
As much as we travel together and eat out together, like...
It's not your first
I'm not...
go-to.
Yeah, I'm not a... Like, I'm not going to look at a menu and go, I really want some calamari.
But when it's on the menu...
No, it was all of you that had it. And we're like, it was the best calamari I've ever had. And, like, Brittany kept going on and on and on about it. And then y'all were going on about it. And then I'm like, well, I need to have some.
Well, let's
get
it.
Yeah, let's get some.
Sorry, no calamari.
Yeah, every damn restaurant. Like, and then the last one, when we finally thought, like, we found it, and then 10, 15 minutes goes by, and then they come back and they're like, ma'am. And I'm like,
we're out.
I'm leaving.
That happens to me at, like, every restaurant we go to. Like, I'll look for something, I'll find it, or whatever. Like, look through the whole menu, find what I want, order it, they won't have it. So I'm like, all right.
You know, I'm pretty easy, though. For the most part, like, I don't eat a whole lot. When I do eat, I want to, like, veg out. Like, give me it all. I would prefer to go, like, in a group of people, and everybody kind of order, like, a couple things, and then we all, like, share.
Just share it.
That's why the trip worked so well, because we could do that, and then we could all, like, eat off each other, like, whatever everybody ordered, and we could all try it.
As long as when we're leaving out the door, I can fill up my Yeti with another strawberry daiquiri. I don't
Miami
care
Vice.
What? Yeah. after I found out what
Yeah.
they were.
Well, yeah. See, I was already on Miami Vice, and then I didn't realize that you didn't know that there was a huge difference.
There's
It's a game changer.
Difference.
It's a game changer. Miami Vice is.
That La Fonditas by your house, they can make you one. Chelsea can make you one.
Anybody can make you one.
But theirs tastes like Mexico. Miss Angeline's doesn't taste like Mexico.
Okay. Correct.
So,
but Traveler's
there's different
Cantinas
ones. There's different
does
ones.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
All
I think it's probably in the mix. You know, the like frozen drink mix. It
Yeah.
depends. Like
Yeah.
Miss Angeline's ain't gonna have
Well,
that. It's craft, like
They're
craft
doing
cocktails.
They're adding extra shit to it.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Like
trying to get
rosemary and
fancy. Like we
lavender
just want the mix in the frozen machine.
Just give me the mixes. Mix them together.
Yep. That's all we need.
Marry them.
No, but I prefer the, what would you call that? Community meal style? Like where we can
Just
go
throw it
out
all-
and like,
throw a table full
yeah,
of
let's
appetizers.
go out like the commune or, you know, whatever. And let's each couple order like a couple of appetizers and an entree or whatever. And like just then share. And then everybody can kind of like taste everything. That's me too, because I'm more of a small bites person. Like I'm not going to sit with a huge like plate of
'cause
food in front of me
if I
and
do
eat
that,
it.
it's time
I'm
to go
going
to-
home.
it's
Yeah,
time to go to bed.
Like
Like-
I'm not going out for drinks
Yeah.
after.
No.
That's why like sushi does so well for us. We
Yeah.
super enjoy that. Like
Yeah.
Josh and Brett and me and Jay went before your last show to that sushi cafe
Mm-hmm. new
on
one?
Fry
Yeah.
over there. We really like that place. And we had like some sake and we ordered like, I don't know, 4 or 5 rolls and then like a couple appetizers. It was great.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing left. Like we don't have to take leftovers that are going to go bad.
Yeah.
And everybody's full, like super full. But like you get to try a lot of things and kind of, I don't know, that's more my style.
Dude, what was it? The mahi mahi up there?
Oh yeah.
I,
Their fish was fantastic. That last Mexican place that we found there, was it La Cima or La Playa? Whatever was behind the bar, the swim up bar.
Yeah.
And it had all the ceviches. And I ate like my weight in beans
Yeah, I know what
the
you're
day
talking
we
about.
got on the flight. Tiffany was like, that's why you were in a coma on the way home flying. Like you ate
Yeah.
your weight in beans.
You ate-
She goes, I didn't see you eat much all week, but then that last day
last
you
day.
were like,
just so
I
you can
want
sleep
all
on
the
plane.
beans.
Yep.
Like I just need a little bit of ceviche, a couple of chips, and then I want 14 plates of refried beans.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you know, it's the last day. I was probably trying to like fix my life. Like, feed me now.
Yeah.
I have had nothing but alcoholic calories.
I know me and Jay were struggling in that lobby bar. Like,
No, Jay always struggles the
so-
last day. When it's go home
so
day,
ready
he
to
gets
go home.
frumpy. He
Yeah.
already is frumpy because he's going home.
yeah.
But also that's usually like his plateau. Like
Yeah.
he's hit
Hit
the
it.
wall where he's ready to be home.
We've been going hard for 4 days.
No,
3
that was our
days?
that was day 5.
Oh, yeah.
And
It
so
was-
he's like, yeah, we out.
I was just tired of being wet. Everything is
Everything's
wet.
so wet.
Everything's so wet in Mexico.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody traveling to Mexico, also El Dorado, Casitas Royale, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
If you get an opportunity to go there, please do and stay on the Royale side. It's fantastic. But you also get to experience Casitas and Generations if you're at the Royale side. Do it. We did that for Jay's 40th in November, this last November. We had a fantastic friend trip and it was wonderful. But definitely take your damp bread. You need damp bread hanging in your room, so pack that.
Everything
Don't
is wet.
skip on the damp bread. Everything is wet. And definitely make sure that the butlers or the people that deliver your stuff to your room show you how to turn on the what was that called? Like a humidifier
Yeah.
I don't know. Because
There's a
just
setting-
the climate there is very wet. And when you have those sliding doors that like just drop you into the pool, it adds to the humidity in your room. So, but there's a setting on your unit in your room that none of us knew about until the last day that like apparently would dry everything out.
We didn't know how to use anything. We couldn't get our bathtub to fill up.
Shit.
Couldn't
I never
get the
took a
jets
bath.
to work.
I never took a bath.
We
Ours
couldn't.
was full of clothes.
Yeah, it ended up being full of clothes.
Yeah, because I swam home from the Guacamayas one night in my clothes.
We
remember?
hung everything up, but nothing got dry.
Exactly. And that's why I paid $200 for my suitcase coming home.
Packet full of wet clothes.
Yeah, like literally plastic bags full of wet clothes.
That's hilarious.
It was horrible. That was the worst part, but it was well worth it. The trip was great. I would
was.
never trade that trip. That was probably
It was
the
good
best
times.
trip ever.
We'll do it again next year.
Yeah, we have to. It'll be great. Yeah. We're going to need to travel more next year for sure. Got to get through this year first, but
Yeah.
I think we'll all be ready for some more trips.
Well,
We did a lot last year, so that's why we kind of had to take a hiatus.
Yeah. Little break.
Yeah.
Now, we got some trips coming up, but I'm hoping y'all can make it to Vegas with us. That'd be fun.
We're definitely trying. I know
It's
we
just
want to.
It's just a quick weekend.
Yep.
Saturday, Sunday.
No, I think
come back Monday.
we'll figure it out for sure. We would love that. So, but yeah, that was
6 beers.
this right here.
What do you think was your favorite? The churro?
I'm gonna say the first beer.
The salt and lime?
Yep. I liked all my cans. I liked all your picks for me. There wasn't one that I was like, oh, this is not gonna work for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think my least favorite
took it easy
was
on
the
you.
stout.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, but you probably could have guessed that.
Nah,
It was just the heaviest.
It's just a pilsner.
And you know I like the lights.
Yeah.
Like dead serious. When I stand up, I'm probably gonna burp, like, and the neighbors are gonna hear it. Like, you know, I'm just not a huge like heavy beer,
All right.
but I like all my cans, and I'm super excited to have finally come on. Now you're gonna burp too.
I'm gonna burp too.
Should we maybe next
just-
time
let's
have
just
a
burp. Let's
have
just
a
burp.
burp contest? I swear, I think I'm like, if I move again, it might. No, thanks for having me on though.
Thank you for coming.
I've been
Ladies and
trying.
gentlemen,
I wanted to be number 4.
Number 4, you're gonna be number 10.
Am I 10?
Number 10.
Hey, that's not too shabby.
All right. Well, thank you, Lacey.
All right.
We'll see y'all next time.
Okay.